Ball just stays up and he can take that down. Beautiful. He sees and the hitter knows he gets the loft, gets the distance, and adds a very important run. As Jay Manning would call it, a drug run. Bottom of the eighth, adding another one just to demoralize the Braves.
What's up, guys? Let me know when you're in here. We got a few things I have to get your opinion on.
Chance for the Braves. A little insurance there from Higashioka. Yoyosi, Soler, and Loriano.
She's shopping for a used car, but she doesn't know that nearly half of them have been in an accident. Luckily, Carback shows how accidents impact price, so she doesn't have to overpay. Unpause.
Whoa, this is cool.
Shop YobiCarbacks.com.
Listen, it's all about winning in the trenches.
Come on, Bobby. You need a superstar quarterback.
Superstar. Always with the superstar.
Let me guess. You're one of those underdog guys.
Everyone loves an underdog. I'm taking him straight up on ESPN Bet tonight.
Good call, Bobby.
Round and pound, baby.
Yo, lost your minds. Are we watching the same league?
Yeah, let me get a Mad Dog.
Where did he get his own sandwich?
He's a local legend.
I gotta find me a new deli.
What up, James? How can you guys hear me?
Question. If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know it's Jeep? Probably the same way you know if a T-Rex is chasing a Jeep Wrangler.
It's getting away.
Yep. Or if it takes you places that make you say,
What up, Jamie?
like this, or someone says, then you just know what it was, what it is, and what it always will be. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Look who's trying.
Jamie, you'll like what
Cheerios are his love language.
Well, yeah, they can help lower cholesterol.
So listen, here's the deal. My favorite thing I got so far is I can actually stand up. I did get a new chair too, so I can sit too, but my goal is to be standing more when I break. I get excited. The only bad thing is so far, guys, and I know it's late. I apologize. This was not how I intended to open up the break room, but when this break didn't fill right away and it wasn't filling, I was like, you know what? Last night I was like, I'm going to put one of these tables together. And I was like, I got to clear out the break room. So I cleared everything out. I ended up staying up till like 2, 3 in the morning, putting everything together. Then today I spent the day trying to reassemble everything. And I like the look of it. I like the feel of it, but it's just going to take some time. I like all new stuff pretty much except for my microphone, which is here right now. So it's weird. Like I have I don't know if you can even see it on the screen. But I got the regular Yeti set up. I think when I was moving things around, something got messed up with it because even when I play music, you can't hear it. So I don't know. I'm gonna see when I go back. But Jamie, this is what I wanted to show you, man. Look, I got a soundboard and I can even customize pictures and sounds on it. This is my son Cohen saying,
Ooh, that's a really nice one.
"Ooh, that's a really nice one." That'll be one of our drops, but I have his picture on it and everything. You can rename him. So I am working on it. But bear with me tonight. I am going to give you guys 3 bonus packs. Plus, we're giving away that fantasy spot. Also, just kind of going through the. This is a whole new OBS setup. So yeah, Jamie, I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. I got a few good ones already.
Jeez, what the hell's her problem?
So I can pull some. I have to download them or I have to record them myself. But I did get a new dolphin sound. Got a few in there for you. So I just started doing it tonight while my son was at practice. So don't worry. I told you I would come along. We're getting there slowly. I have a few more things to add in, but let's just enjoy the night tonight. Padres up 4-0 over Atlanta. The Orioles suck. So listen, I messaged my wife at work today, 9 o'clock in the morning. Like I needed something else to do in my life. Um, we'll go in order. Let's do 22, 23, 24. And I said, so I says to the broad, I said, see if I have everything ready to go. I think I thought I had everything. Dude, calling sick. We're going to the Orioles game. Orioles tickets were literally as low as $19 because it was at 4 o'clock. It was rainy out. And she's like, well, I can't. We don't have any subs. I don't know what to say. I'm like, just tell them you pooped your pants and you got to go. She's like, I can't say that. I'm like, who cares? Let's go. Thank God we didn't go because it just wasn't going to be, it wasn't a good game. They got close in the eighth. Then it was all done there. Chris, real quick. Tickets got cheaper tomorrow, by the way. Chris, how's your granddaughter doing? I know her eye looked pretty rough, man. And look, I know it's late. It's 10:45. People are probably watching politics, baseball, or WNBA. Probably not me. But I need just you guys to tell me a couple things. How's the sound? And I'm really working on not like no glare, the angle, the dangle, and stuff. So I bought this camera too. Here's the other thing. Now I have an extension come tomorrow. $350. Thought it'd be awesome. It does all this cool stuff. It twists and turns and screams and shouts. And it could be good yet. It just came out. So I got it when it came out. I had pre-ordered like 7 months ago. It sucks. It's awful. It auto rotates everything. So when I'm going through cards, it like wants to flip them every time. Wait, for what? Did she go with you guys or was it separate, Chris? I'm glad your granddaughter's okay. I hope your daughter's okay. But anyhow, meanwhile, we're going to work on just the angle of the dangle. Now that I'm standing, it might be easier. I moved some lights around, things like that. So we'll see. Let's start with one pack, see how it looks. All right. You guys be on. You guys, I need your feedback now just because I'm going to be adjusting things tomorrow after I'm done shipping. Brandon Crawford, Jokinski Noel, Johensky. I'm more focused on the angle right now. We got a Christian Yelich, numbered out of 150. Yanquiel Fernandez and Adrian Palencia. I am excited, like I said, to start ripping these while I'm standing and stuff. It's just going to take me a little bit getting used to. I'm actually going to try to bring the table up a tad. Maybe make it more comfortable. This is weird. It's like it's like starting all over again, kind of a little bit. Plus, I know that's crazy, Jamie. I was talking to my wife about this. Maybe I'll bring it back down. That was giving me a better angle. It's gonna help if you guys give me some feedback too, guys. I said to my wife, so I says to the broad again. I said it's so dumb. What do they play? 162 games, 168 games, right? And you make it. You're one of the 6 teams that make it to the playoffs, and your season can be done in 2 games. The percentage, 2 out of 162. Football is only 1 game, but they only play 17 games. So 1 out of 17 is a far better percentage than 2 out of 162. It's like, holy cow. Like, that stinks for them. All right. Again, got to give me feedback on the angle of the dangle. I'm really trying here for you guys. India, Gavin Sheets. We got Colton Cowser. He did get a hit tonight. He was one of the few. That's out of 125, Colton Cowser. We got Alexis Hernandez. Yuri Biel Angeles. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it does. Who's Heavy Dog? Sorry, normally I'm not like it's a whole new setup, so I don't even know who you are, but thank you for being the one that answered me. Aaron Ashby, Miguel Cabrera, and Brandol Mezquita. Is he still on the Braves? Because they're playing right now. That's what I'm saying. The first round is only 3 games. It's bull. To me, it should never be less than best of 5 when they play 162 games. And I said the crazy thing about it, Atlanta Braves going out to Jason. The crazy thing about it is that how many games they play, and halfway through the season, the teams that are gonna like most likely make it in. You know the teams that are done. You know a few teams that are done. I mean, they do that in football too. But even teams that are 0-3 right now or 1-3, like an 0-4 team can eat. It doesn't happen often, but they can come back. In baseball, at a certain point, there's no turning back. Jay Allen. Does it? I want feedback. Oh, okay. I was like, who the heck is this? Well, thank you, Doug. Is it weird? I can sit for you too. It's kind of like the Pat McAfee approach. You're just probably not used to standing much, Corey. It's probably a weird sight for you. Manny Machado, Arizarena, Owen White, Vasquez, and Mercedes. That is a Yasser Mercedes. Well, Corey, honest to God, I appreciate the feedback, and I'll get more comfortable, and I can sit too. I'm going to probably sit here in a minute. Honestly, I'm in my slippers, and it's hurting my feet right now. I've been on my feet all day. But I did get a chair. I did get a chair that doesn't squeak. You guys want to at least hear that? We'll do the second box. Listen, I'm probably going to break it, but I got to bring this down now. See, I kind of want to mess with this stuff. All right, let's see how this fits out. So look, it's the same thing, Corey. Was it the angle of the camera? Like I was like, it's like that whole like, yeah, I know what you mean. Is that better? I guess it's not the night to get a lot of feedback from you guys. Well, I appreciate those of you who are feed. Maybe I'll put the names down of people that give me feedback for the pack. We got enough people in here for feedback. I spent a lot of time putting it together. All right, here we go. Vlad Guerrero, Jeremy Pena, Pete Crow Armstrong. That's going to be at a 125 for the Cubs. Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Starling Marte, Matt Manning, and Antonio Pinero. Is that 2 for the Brewers? Oh no, we had something else for the Brewers. Braves was the last one. Not numbered, but it's a first. Both autos the first. Pinero going out to the Brewers. That's going to be Bobby Parker. Is that what it really looked like though, Chris, that angle? Not that you would know, but you did set up a camera where you wanted me to get that view for you. So I will say you were trying hard. Alino, Durant. Oh, by the way, you guys sucked at making picks again this week. We are the worst as a group to make picks. Juan Bin Cho for the Cardinals. We are the absolute worst as a group making picks. There's a Brian Acuna, Cal Raleigh, Kettle Marte, Khalil Watson, Oscar Colas, Bowman Ascensions. Is that a short print there? Does anyone know? Luis Rodriguez and Luciano. Why is everyone so quiet tonight? Don't worry, we'll do an official like grand opening style of the break room with some giveaways and stuff. I wasn't going to do it on a break to set here for 4 days. Yeah, Don, you too, man. It's late. I didn't want to be this late, but I wanted to get some feedback. I'm glad we're breaking a little bit tonight. Give me some things to work on. We are shipping out tomorrow. Jamie, I said I was going to start doing that. I literally thought about oh, that's what I got to do, Chris. That's something I didn't think of. Give me 1 second here. Just I'm right here. There's no boxes. Let me see if we can screen share here. I'm right here. Don't worry. Display capture. I think that's what I want. Let's see. There we go. All right. One more thing here. I'm going to do a. This is why I kind of wanted to do this video capture device. We're going to do an existing one, the webcam. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do this as a quickie for you guys. Chris, you sent it to me in Messenger. Oh, that eye, dude. What are you making? Dude, she looked like she got punched right in the eye. Golly. I did get the soundboard. It's working here. And look, Don, I can even get personalized. It's a picture of my son. He made his own drop.
Ooh, that's a really nice one.
We're working on it, Don. Like I was telling the boys, I spent all night putting everything together. It was not the plan. I have about a million other things that need done. But we're getting there. Yeah. So that's why I wasn't like pushing this to Phil last night. And certainly going to get shipping out and get this situated before I post anything else. But definitely want to have something for Thursday football, 100%. Who does play this Thursday? I didn't even look at the schedule yet. All right, we're going to go to 2023 Bowman. Yeah, it's like a perfect, like, looks like she got slapped right in the eye, like a nice solid, which I'm glad that's not the case. Did they say what it was? Oh, Corey, you didn't hear it? It's got multiple dolphin sounds. You ready? This is me next. Yeah, we're getting it, buddy. I can record sounds. I can mic them. So listen, give me time. I've been like really very motivated lately, but I do have a list of things that need done on a deadline, and including shipping starting tomorrow. So bear with me as we get there, but it's all coming. This is the big project. This is done. I like the table. It's a little shaky. I wish it was a little bit more solid. They're not the IKEA ones that were very expensive, but all right. The number one thing is no glare. So that's why I need you guys to continue to give me feedback on the angle of the dangle. We got Yelich, Mason Wynn, Kaboom. I'm getting the new guy one too, but I forgot about Kaboom. I was like, what ones did we used to have? I was trying to think through them all. All right, Spencer Jones, Jackson Merrill, Joey Votto, Prospect Process, Tamar Johnson. Some of these it's hard to avoid. Tagged in the eye by a cat. Really? Mike Trout, Riley Green, and a Gunnar Henderson rookie out of 299. We bet Bobby Witt to get a hit. We bet Colton Cowser to get a hit, Gunnar Henderson to get a home run, 10 to win 325. Witt got his hit, Cowser got his hit all by the fourth inning. Gunnar still sucks. There was a point we were betting him to get a home run. He was only like plus 280, plus 320 when he was on his run before the home run derby. And then the home run derby happened. He was up to 840 tonight to hit a home run. Yeah, the new guy's definitely on. I have to record it, Jamie. Vientos, Gavin Cross. Is the glare better on it the way I'm holding the cards? At a 250, Gavin Cross. Elian Soto. Taj Bradley. Here's going to be our auto. It's going to be Diego Mascaro. You know what? She seems happy, though, Chris. That's what matters. She seems like she's ready to just have pickles and barbecue sauce. It's funny with kids like that. Like, if they're not crying, it looks bad. If we saw on our face, we'd be, like, freaking out. But they're like, yeah, I'll take some ice cream, some pickles, some barbecue. They're good to go. You got Acuna, Espinoza. That one's really thick. And a Coulson Montgomery. All right, here we go. I mean, it looked good. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty hungry after seeing that. We still have a football break tonight, too. It is the metallics and the footballs. I know it's running late. I was messing with my microphone for over an hour. Like, I put the kids to bed, came right down, and I must have did 60 recordings trying to figure it out. That's the only thing about switching everything up. I think I have to order one because this one's just not doing well. The only thing I can think of is like a wire or something, but I'll have to mess with it. Dude, how about that Lions Seahawks game last night? How good was that game? Did anybody like sit and watch it? I was building these tables or putting together these tables. So I ended up listening to the whole thing. Jeez, and like watching a lot of it. What a game though. Adley Rutschman, Cepeda, Bryce Harper, Owen Murphy, Invicta, Hans Montero. You know what show I've been watching again? It came to the league, Drew Jones and an Ethan Salas, Workaholics. Dude, I forgot how funny that show is. Cade Hunter for the Reds. Reds going out to Jason Franklin. There you go. Francisco Alvarez. And there's an Oswaldo Osorio, numbered out of 199. It's going to go out to the Dodgers. Dodgers, Dougie. Nope, sorry, Chris Bertrand. I know where I got Dougie from. Orioles. Oh, you got that. Nice gunner. Anybody been winning any bets at all? I'm having my worst betting year in ever. Great fantasy year. Having an awesome fantasy year. Having a shit betting year. I can't hit a bet. I hit those Buffalo Bills bets at the game, which that makes it fun. Yeah, it does, Chris, right? It's like, and I got it back to the original setting. I don't know if it's that or the connection that hooks up all my mic and my monitors and everything. I got a new one of those. It could just be generic and not put the sound through enough. I'm going to try that tomorrow. But like I said, our goal is to get shipping out. And if you didn't see, Matt did put jerky up, and it's going out tomorrow. At the end of this, we'll be giving away 2 $5 hitless credits, 3 Leaf Holiday bonus packs, and they won't count as hits. They're just bonus and giving away. And then that fantasy spot as well. Yeah, I don't know if the mic went bad, Don, or if it's the new connection I'm using. So I'm gonna mess with it, dude. I'm telling you, when I said I spent an hour dealing with it, it still might. That's one thing I didn't buy new. So if I have to buy a brand new Yeti mic, I will. That's Mets and Braves. Jackson Churio, when it came to the league, and Victor Hurtado for the Nationals. Nationals going out to Jeff Blomberg. That's why I didn't play music in the beginning either, Don. I could not get the music. It sounded awful. So I was like, you know what? I'm done messing with it. At a 250 for the Nats. Going out to Jeff. The camera looks better in my opinion, though, doesn't it? Like the way I move things around. Emmett Sheehan at a 499. Seems like there's the way I move the lights around and stuff, there's less of a glare. Bobby Witt. Walter Jenkins. Soler. Brian Wu. There's a Colton Cowser rookie. And that's that insert. I mean, I hope you guys think it looks better. I haven't heard much anything negative about it, but I need to figure it out. I don't see the glare. I do a lot of my watching on the phone if I watch breaks, so it's hard to see anyhow. All right, that helps, Don. I don't think I'm gonna mess with that too much. I'm gonna actually try to make the screen even. Oh, something else added in. Did you notice? What's your thoughts on this? Now I just did a couple, but do you see that little box right down below me? Do you see how it keeps transitioning? I thought about doing all the hits from the week in there. All right, so I look thinner. That's because I did it where oh, thank you, Chris, for sharing that jerky. That's because I thinned out the camera, so it made me look that way. That was one of my number one things. That's why I bought that camera, but I'm like, it wasn't working. I'm like, you know what? I still have to figure out the glare. So I moved some lights around, did that because the glare bothered me, and I know it has to bother you guys. Henry Davis, the Salas and Churio. So we're gonna have a couple dice rolls there. Diaz, Mauricio, Riley Green, my first Bowman, still one of the best sets of the year, I think. Dylan Cruz, that's numbered out of 299. Drew Jones. And Yakel Mieres for the Guardians, numbered out of 499. Guardians going out to Matt Menser. Speaking of other Indian team names, the hit cards if you watch from your phone. What do you mean, Don? Like any of the cards? Anyhow, apparently at the Commanders game this week, there was an audible Let's Go Redskins cheers going on, where there's a big push for them to bring the Redskins name back. And even from the Native American groups and stuff like that, like a 90% request rate or something like that. I don't know like all about that, but like they're dude, it's getting louder, which is interesting. Cuero and Lara De La Paz. Oh, the hit cards if you watch. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's a hard thing to see. So maybe not because if you can't see it, okay, that helps. Is there anybody watching that's not on a phone? How does it look with those cards, the hit cards? Maybe I'll do that as a transition before the breaks. There's a Churio rookie. Emil Morales at a 250 for the Dodgers. And there's a Lawler rookie refractor. I agree. Most of that kind of stuff is Jamie. And that's the thing. They didn't have a name in place. They removed it. They became the Washington football team. And then they couldn't get the rights to any of the names they wanted, so they went with Commanders, which nobody seemed to really buy into. And it's funny because commentators are still calling them the Commanders or the Redskins from time to time. And they're always like, you always hear them like, I mean, I'm sorry, I was referring to a Redskins player who was a Redskins. Well, that's fine. He was a Redskins player. We're not going to go back and pretend they weren't the Redskins. You know, you can see them, but you can't read names. And what are you watching on, Jamie, out of curiosity? Yeah, when the chat takes up, and that's what sucks because you want to watch the chat. You want to pay attention to the chat. All right, let's go ahead. Let me roll a dice quick on these. 1, 2, 3 will be to the left. 4, 5, 6 will be to the right. It's going to be a 4, so they will go to the right. So on a smaller computer, okay. Oops. That's helpful though. a fire a fire tablet from Amazon. That's funny. Um, No, that honestly is helpful. It sucks because I don't have the time to go through and see what it looks like on a phone, on a tablet, I probably do need to do that, but all right, I'll get rid of those cards then. Maybe even make the list smaller. Do you guys like having the list up, right? It's hard to see while I'm playing Snake on my Nokia. Do you guys like having the list up though, or do you think that's unnecessary? I can make it more, give it opacity, so it's like you can kind of see it, but we can see through it to see the cards. All right, we got the Morales out of 250, the Jordan Lawler refractor, Dylan Cruz out of 299, Emmett Sheehan out of 499, the Colton Cowser 25th anniversary card, Ethan Salas, Oswaldo Osorio, first Bowman out of 199, Espinosa for the Cubs, first Bowman. Yeah, this wasn't the break you wanted to watch on the 85 inch. That's nice. You have an 85 inch. I keep eyeing them up. They're so expensive still. Gavin Cross at a 250. Juan Bin Cho. That's not numbered. We got the Acuna first. Pete Crow Armstrong, numbered out of this one's out of 125 for the Cubs. Let's take the pick. My best ringtone ever was the my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Gotta laugh about 20% of the time. Colton Cowser out of 125. Christian Yelich out of 150. Prospect Process, Tamar Johnson, and Gunnar Henderson. Nice card there out of 299. Here's our hits. Victor Hurtado for the Nats. Let me pull this up. Nats going out to Jeff. That one was numbered out of 250. Cade Hunter for the Reds. You can't do it for ringtones now, but you can set your alarm to like Spotify and stuff. Diego Mascaro for the Mets. I don't think you can. Can you do ringtones still? Antonio Pinero for the Brewers, going to Bobby Parker. We have Brandon Mesquita for the Braves. I definitely screwed that name up. And the Yakel Mieres out of 499 for the Guardian. So the nice thing is, out of the 6 autos, all 6 did hit. We do need to do Bowman's best mix like that because you get 4 autos per box in that. All right, real quick, bear with me because I'm going to do something here. I have that. I want to add in the box or the main camera as well. Let me add in a video capture device. All right. Let me see if we can do this. New giveaway. All right, first things first, we're going to do all 3 of these packs. I'll put your names on them. That way, if you're still in here and you want one, you can ask me to open it and I'll open it for you. Top 3 win a pack. Not a very chatty guy. You guys didn't answer me. Did anybody watch the football games last night? Do we like the 2 Monday night games? Let me ask you that. I wish they would just put one on earlier. I wish one started at like 6 and one started at 9. I mean, you can watch them both on YouTube now. If you have YouTube TV, you can picture them, but it's still weird on a Monday night. Tigers, Rangers, and Mariners. So we got the Tigers is Wayne. Who is it? Tigers, Rangers, and Mariners. The Rangers is Frank Bernath. Was it Mariners? Mariners is going to be Nate Gettin. What overlap? The overlap with the camera and the screen? Like, you mean fix it or don't do it? I like to see these cards like when I write the names on them, where you can see the hits. Especially, I have to have at least this one right here down there, because if I switch over to like show your video, I don't want the cards not being shown. Oh, the overlap. I'm sorry, you're talking about the games. I thought you meant the camera. I'm still thinking about all this process. The overlap of the games does suck. It's dumb. It's a half hour apart. It's a half hour apart. It doesn't make any sense. Why just start them at the same time at that point? What's a half hour do? Like, what was it last night? 7:15 and like 8 o'clock, 45 minutes. Just start them both at 8 then. I like the early start. Don't get me wrong. That's probably my favorite part, is that they're starting the games a little bit earlier. This whole new. I haven't used this Windows much yet, and I don't like how this doesn't. It's not very friendly. Come on. This annoys me. There we go. It would take me a little bit to get used to all this new stuff. 2 $5 hitless credits. I agree with you. And I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure the East Coast or the West Coast doesn't like the game starting early, but they deal with it every Sunday. That's crazy. The game start at like 9 o'clock there. Well, this week starts the London games. They're going to have games on at 6 in the morning. That's crazy. Rays and Mariners get the hitless credit. Jason and Nate are going to each get a $5 hitless credit. And now we're going to do fantasy spot 6. Yeah, and I just started it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm learning a lot right now. And I got a new keyboard. If you use the same keyboard for like, I've used it for 6 years. Literally the home key tabs were like worn out completely. But this one's so different, and I keep mistyping everything. Oh, you do like, yeah, you probably do because you go to bed. So you probably do like that game starts for you starts at like 4:15. You can be in bed and have a football game in by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Reds getting the spot that is going to be Jason Franklin with the fantasy spot. Is anyone in here that got a pack that wants me to open it? Frank, Wayne, or Nate? Who is it again? The Reds. It's going to be Jason Franklin. He didn't have one yet. So we only have 4 spots left. Wes Norton, Johnny Gapin, Chris Bertrand, Joshua J. Simpson, Jason Mello, Jason Franklin. We have 4 more left. Yeah, I switched those. I did switch them, I think. It was Jason Galbraith and Jason Mello. Yeah, and I swapped them. Jason Mello originally had the Rays, I believe, and he got the Red Sox. He's a Boston fan, so that makes sense. All right, guys, I'm gonna clean this up, and we'll be back for football yet. Appreciate the feedback you did give me. Again, I'm sorry it's a little different right now, but we're getting there. Nate, you want me to open yours or do you want it shipped? I'm fine either way. You can have it shipped sealed, or I can open it for you. No big deal. I just like to offer that out. No, it's cool. I know. It's funny because they were both Jasons, so I just retyped last names. You see Von Miller suspended for violating the personal conduct policy, and I saw a bunch of Chiefs fans saying, "Oh, Bills being Bills, he shouldn't even be in the football." I'm like, you guys just signed Kareem Hunt again. Let's calm down. Let's not forget what that dude did. All right, Nate. If you're in football too, so if you want me to open it up in there, I can as well. All right. I don't want to open it without you giving me the green light. So, all right, I'll be back, fam. Oh, rip it. All right, here we go. Nate, it's your pack. Good luck. It's gonna be a Suzuki 1 of 1 on-time proof. But look, that's sweet with like the Dementas, Prison Mike, all the Dementas. That is a sweet looking card. Mythical. Yeah, exactly. Rashi Rice. Well, he didn't technically do it. Yeah, he's gonna get suspended. So let's just calm down. And it's Von Miller. Like, are we really getting an edge? It might be better off he's not there. This year we need him, but all right, guys, I'll be back.